I think it's just a big pattern of behavior of this ABC council that, if they're facing any kind of opposition or issues, that they just silence people.
If you're concerned about misconduct by a Vancouver City Councillor or the Mayor of Vancouver, you can submit a complaint to the city's Integrity Commissioner. But now you're going to have to wait before seeing any action. And that's because Council voted on Wednesday at the last Council meeting before summer break to hit pause on all of the Integrity Commissioner's investigations. And now any complaints received will be picked up after a third-party review of the scope of the Commissioner's office.
So the Integrity Commissioner investigates code of conduct violations for elected officials, and without that, really the code of conduct is kind of meaningless because there's nobody to investigate or show that the code of conduct has been broken.
Councillor Brian Montague put forward the motion to investigate the scope of the Integrity Commissioner.
Yeah, I've heard the concerns. I don't share those concerns. I think that any pause will be a brief one. We'll get a report back from the independent third party, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Can you say if you are the subject of any investigations in that office at this present moment?
I have no investigations against me at this point.
Independent Park Board Commissioner Laura Christensen says she's concerned a pause will take months or years. In March, she received a public apology from Mayor Ken Sim after the Integrity Commissioner found Sim broke code of conduct rules when he left her out of a critical meeting on the Park Board's future.
Right now, we don't know how many open investigations there are, how serious those investigations are, and those will stay in the dark until this review is complete.
In her 2023 annual report, Integrity Commissioner Lisa Southern said the role of her office isn't always clear, and she made 4 recommendations to improve it.
One of the basic principles of an office like this is that they understand their role, they understand their scope, their jurisdiction, and their mandate. If they're unsure of that, it needs to be that needs to be settled.
The councillor Pete Fry says Montague is taking the recommendations out of context.
What we saw here was cherry picking the first clause. Well, there's some problems with scope, pulling it out of context and using it as a justification to rather unilaterally remove the Integrity Commissioner. And what's most salient here is suspend active investigations.
City staff will come back in the fall with options for a third-party review. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.